What up, you guys? It's your boy Dre here. A host of the Debating World Judge Dre. What we have here is our other channel here. This is going to be the Judges Chambers. What we're going to do here is just allow an open panel where people can talk about whatever, whatever they want for shits and giggles. I'll go ahead and post a link in the chat box so that way you guys can join. And we will get the show on the road. Mm-hmm. Oh, is it? No, that's because I got the laptop on my lap, guys. That's what that is. Well, it looks better. That's because it's sitting on the damn. Oh, you talking about the walls? Is that what you mean? Why don't you come in the chat room so that way I can hear what you're saying? Oh, shit. The link is up there. I got one more text. All right. There you go, Felix. You've been invited. All right. All right, you guys have been added. Oh. All right, guys. So the only reason I opened it up is for you guys. So if you didn't want to come in here, you should have told me. I wouldn't have started it because I'm actually about to call it a night. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Uh-oh.
There you are.
Oh.
It took all day to find somebody, well.
Hey, oh, and nobody's coming over. I mean, you can shut it down. I thought it was a couple people still wanted to chat.
Well, they're supposed to be coming. I said.
All day to find somebody, huh?
Hey, oh, and nobody's coming over. I mean, you can shut it down. I thought it was a couple people still wanted to chat.
Well, Damon's supposed to be coming. So you got your YouTube still playing.
Hey, oh, and nobody's everybody's just playing around in the hangout tonight.
I see. I said, you know,
I got a gift for you, Dre. Hold on.
What's that?
Something Zelix just taught me.
What's that?
You'll see it in a second.
Oh my gosh.
I cracked up. Yeah, that's why we got caught over there. Zelix was doing all this stuff, and I was like, "How'd you do that?" Because I never saw the toolbox thing, so I was playing around with the toolbox.
Oh my God.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta put this logo and show it to you." I was like, "This is for Dre."
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I was cracking up. I don't know. Carlotta said she needed an invite.
All right, we'll invite you.
Well, you sound tired, dude. Go ahead and shut it down.
Oh no, what? This one I'm gonna leave up. That's why it's always gonna be going.
Oh, okay.
All right, this one is where we're gonna put the after videos afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So that way it's not on the main channel.
So it'd be like the hangout site.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh.
All right, Carlotta, we getting you. I did send you an invite. I don't know why your ass didn't see it.
Well, yeah, I don't think we got too many people in here though. Mayday, that should steady be your background.
What should be my background?
Oh, Mayday said that. I don't know.
What part do you mean? What part do you mean? That's what I'm trying to see.
You're talking about the courtroom.
Yeah.
Hey, it didn't take you too long.
I told y'all mine taking a long way home. I had to go through YouTube through the browser and click and it don't even matter. I'm feeling your banner though.
Look, I said I was gonna give Dre a headache real quick.
He ain't said nothing yet.
2 o'clock in the morning. He saw it. He cracked up.
Yeah.
All I wanted was some pillows.
Some
pillows.
Yeah, it is definitely pillow time, but I'm so wound up. If I sit down, I'm gonna still be moving.
When is your birthday, Damien? Like, what's your birth sign?
I'm an Aquarius by 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
The water sign.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we get along.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
Water signs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see how many other people in here. 1, 2, 3. 3 other people in this panel so far. That's water signs, other than Damien.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Let me think about who those people might be. I don't even like to.
There's only 3 up here. 3 other than you.
You mean in the room right now?
Yeah.
So all of us, we really got like January, February birthdays. All of us.
No.
I'm July.
Water sign.
Oh, you
just
mean they're
water.
Water? Okay, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not that deep in it, so you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm July. Dre July. Chess is July.
Oh. Okay.
What day is your birthday, Chess?
69.
And you owe me one? No.
There ain't
Shit.
that many days in any month.
Day, not year.
What day?
The 8th.
8th. Oh, okay. Yours before mine.
Class of 87. Class of 87, like my sister.
87, all the way to heaven.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm
yeah. Class of 96. No catchphrase. Where we got the internet. What y'all got?
Nah.
Yeah, we were way from the
Y'all,
internet.
y'all was
I don't
doing
know how
y'all
we
was
It
did
Dewey
came
it.
out
Decimal then.
90s.
Y'all babies, man.
Hey, if you didn't come up before the 90s, there's a few things you didn't experience, and that is one, like the traditional library. I don't even need to bring up obvious shit
Right.
like a payphone. I'm not gonna be obvious. But like you never experienced like a traditional library, with
Right.
Dewey Decimal System type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
my
uh
God.
and then
Yes.
let me think, there was something else I had in mind, but it slipped me. But that's one major thing. Oh, non-processed food,
Yeah.
Right.
fresh food. So if you came up in the 90s, you missed all that good shit.
Yep.
Riding your bike, not worrying about helmets and
Yeah,
helmets
I ain't
on
never
head and
owned a
all that kind of
bicycle
stuff.
helmet. I ain't never not once owned a helmet because they weren't pushed when I was coming up. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
Yep. They weren't.
You had to stay out of the house and go play. You couldn't sit up in the house.
Oh
It
hell
was,
no, we and drink out the water hose.
they
Yes.
want you to
Yeah.
they started if you got into like what is the area of belief or whatever that has the thing about when you cover your head, like you shouldn't cover your head because it's like it keeps the vitamin D from the sun from like connecting with you or something. So it's like all of a sudden they tell you to wear helmets and weaves and all of this stuff, and
Right.
it keeps you from absorbing. You know what I'm saying? The
Oh, the
vitamin D
sun.
from the sun.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
That's
Why
it.
this is why it seemed like a lot of people that I come across that seem to wear these hair weaves kind of act a little out of touch for real. Like you're not getting the natural vitamin D from the sun because you
Right.
got that hair
What
hat
about
on.
the people that's not getting, laid? They're not getting vitamin D either.
Hey,
Funny. Oh,
Oh,
that helps too.
hey, listen, Chess.
yeah.
I don't know what you did, but now whatever it happens is doing exactly what I want. It's going from person to person.
Or is it? Okay.
Whatever
Oh,
you
it's
did,
moving automatic.
that's right.
Yeah.
It worked.
Oh
Yours,
no, I
yours
know
didn't
what
do
you
that,
do.
huh?
I know what you do. Basically, if it doesn't go from person to person,
Uh-huh.
the person that is stuck on their icon at the bottom, you click it.
How do you
Oh,
make it? How do you
Took
make
me-
it
it
change
took me weeks to
automatically?
learn that shit. I just
You know how to make it change automatic?
yeah.
You
If
know
you
what's
if they,
crazy? Now mine's stuck.
yeah, what you do is like, who is it stuck on?
You.
Who's it stuck on?
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, I got it. Just click it again, and then keep going. Yeah, Zila, 'cause I was about to say, now what did I do? I'm like, now mine's not rotating.
well, it said Chess Nubian added a toolbox, so I don't know if you added it as to say what.
What time
Oh,
is it?
for the group, maybe?
Oh, I didn't. I thought I was just adding it for myself.
No, it's just everybody can use it.
I
Okay.
got 13 minutes.
13 minutes.
I got-
You going to sleep?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta
I
go
was
to
about to say,
bed. I
you
gotta
sound
get up
like
really
you
early.
sound a little tired.
Yeah, because I've been trying to force myself to, because I'm not a person to get up early. So it's like I've been trying to make myself tire myself out, mess with the 2-year-old all day, So I was trying to make myself go to sleep at a certain time tonight, because usually I'm like up all the time.
Yeah.
It's like I
Well,
don't
it's
never go
only
to
2
sleep.
a.m.
Yup, it's
Yeah.
what's it like
I
2:17,
try to make I try to
2:17.
make two I try to make two my cutoff, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for the day. I mean, after the day, I'm like back to normal. It's just like I've been with my husband for 13 years. It doesn't bother him. It's like I'm basically an insomniac.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've always been like it though. I've never been one. Even when I was a little child, my mother would tell me to go to bed, but I would still be up.
I'll feel you, Carlota. I'm the same way, but I came that way because of graveyard. I worked about almost 4 years in the graveyard, so that got me up.
Ooh.
I prefer to work at night because it seems like that's when my mind be moving the most at night. At night,
I did
like I
it
be
for 5 months.
processing information so much.
Yeah. Shift work will
Uh-uh.
mess you up
Yeah.
sometimes.
It can. Some people be up.
That was enough, huh, Damien?
Yeah, that was enough, really was. But I was trying to balance school and shit too. So, you know, I was working the 10 to 6 shift, and then I was trying to go to class at 8.
That was me. I was
Yeah,
working
that,
11 to 8, and I went to class at 9. And it was,
yeah, hey, I commend you, bro, if you made it work.
oh yeah, it was. Well, I didn't get my degree, but I
No,
was.
no, if you passed that class, let's just focus. If you passed that class, bro, you did something. I had to take that. I was taking statistics, and it's all formulas. Like, you think you sit and talk about what if 50% people? No, bro. It's complicated
I
statistical
hate shit.
analysis. Yeah, you got to learn formulas. It's like its own math,
But you know
and
what?
it was
Statistics
crazy.
are so misleading too, though. I always
Oh
think.
yeah, of course.
I
You can
mean,
make them say whatever you want.
exactly.
Yeah, but what you can't
People.
do is influence the research. You can choose to
Right, right,
publicize the results you want, but
right.
you
You
can't
manipulate how you present those that data.
exactly. But
Right, right.
you can't manipulate what occurred.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
so
Stats is always a hard class, man.
yeah,
Great.
and there were 2 of them. It was 2 of them. So but this was the second one. So it was, yeah, after being at work all night. And the fucked up thing is I'll be studying all night. It just be that hour from 6 to 8, that little hour and a half. You
Right.
know, that hour and a half is like if I sat down somewhere, like I was gonna shut down mentally, you know. And so I was sitting at class and be thinking, man, I know I could go to sleep in if I just stay a little bit longer. So I missed all the content.
Right. Don't miss one day.
My
Everybody was
sister is a
hanging out.
night owl. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying everybody's hanging. Looks like everybody was just hanging out in the hangout tonight.
Right. Oh, you know what? Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are in the hangout.
Yeah. Well, that's open all day, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
the main one that we all belong to.
Right, right.
I don't understand how that works. So what happens, like, if I was on one guy's hangout one time, and I've never closed it, and it says I was literally on there for 24 hours. I'm like, well, I don't.
Probably
I-
you just not, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it doesn't leave until you close it.
And you can get on there and text with it and stuff too. So that's what I think most people are utilizing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hey, aren't they shutting down this Google Hangout thing?
What do you
So-
mean?
No.
I saw a note about that.
I thought it was in October the 1st. Something strange was supposed to
in a couple
happen.
of months. Yeah, in a couple of months they're gonna shut it down.
For real?
Forever?
I think I didn't read more into it. I heard somebody
It was
mention
something that was signed in the government or something. Obama did some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's something to do with him and some agreement somewhere, and something to do about the internet and I think it's something to do with limiting. I don't know if it has to do with limiting access or something. It's something weird.
But,
But it's something that's gonna like irritate the hell out of everybody. So.
But like Skype and Periscope. Like
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's being affected by it, or just Google?
I think anything that has to do with the internet.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta look that up then.
Yeah, me too.
It's some kind of little. It's CENNCRENN something and then something crap. Something about like if you go like Google like October the 1st Obama internet or something and it'll come up.
Oh, that's
Because I saw it in passing.
Yeah, I just saw a note and it said they're gonna show it down. Well,
There's something weird.
yeah,
Something to screw with people. You know, more little crazy
No,
things.
they say Google is discontinuing Google Hangouts on air September 12th, and puts users to use.
Oh, that's Google Hangouts or that, but it's like look up something that has to do with October the 1st.
You saying they're gonna integrate it into YouTube, Andre?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carlotta, I see what you're talking about. It's
What
it's
was that
basically
about?
with the naming system. So it says the U.S. is going to relinquish control of internet naming systems, so the main name systems.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they're going to try to privatize it out, Yeah, I see what you're talking
Oh,
about.
they're getting rid of the dot. You mean like .coms going to
Yeah.
.biz and
Yeah, it looks like
.xxx, those sites
Right.
I never go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until they get
I
rid of
have to read it, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Hmm.
Hey, well, I know you guys about to shut it down, but check this out. I got a quick question.
We
Have
ain't
you
about to
guys,
shut it down.
okay, have you guys seen I heard about Nate Parker and him coming out with The Birth of a Nation? It's basically a movie that's coming out with Turner.
Yes, that movie was made in 1915
No,
originally.
no, no, no.
Well,
But
well, what
they're
he's
taking a strike at that movie.
well,
Yeah,
check
they
this out.
are.
Yeah, tell me what you guys think about it. So, yeah, so Birth of a Nation, you know, that was like one of the most racist
Extremely
movies ever,
racist
right? If you
movie.
ever saw it, right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
Nate Parker basically he did a film on Nate Turner. So one of the I guess if you want to call it successful slave rebellion.
Nat Turner guy, 1831. He
Right.
did the
Right. So
massacre or whatever, uprising, whatever.
so he named that movie. I don't know why he named it Birth of a Nation, but anyways. But basically, I guess people are starting to try to boycott it because they're bringing up his past. I guess when he was in college, he allegedly raped this girl in college, right? But he was acquitted. He went to the court and he was acquitted. So now I think it's kind of funny, that they're bringing it up now, like out of the blue. Like, I mean, this guy's done a lot of movies. It's kind of like, why are they bringing it up now? So now,
Why are they bringing out slavery type based movies though? I mean, they just did Roots. They
well,
did
I don't have a problem with that.
12 years a slave. I mean, what is it? And then you correlate that into what's going on in everyday life. All this black this and black that. I mean, come on now, it's becoming annoying. It's annoying.
Here's why though, Carlotta.
It's annoying.
Let me answer your question as to why I believe these films are being made and why it may become annoying, but let's establish something.
Just for me, that's all.
No. You're not the only one that feels that way, and you have every right to. But I want to say this, right? We have to look at our history, right? And in relative terms, our history is very new, right? And most of it was I'm sorry, my words aren't good this late, right? But what I'm saying is it was told to us wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we didn't get the full story. So I'm going to give you an example. You mentioned Roots, right? Like, the deal is they remade Roots. Thank you. They remade Roots because the original Roots was inaccurate.
Right. They said he plagiarized it or something. They said Alex Haley plagiarized.
I'm not even addressing that. I'll address something that I believe is more important, and that's the fact that they found out that those warriors, that he came from a tribe of warriors that used horses. And that was not in the first movie because they didn't know what actually went on historically in that area until they researched it, So it was more factual. But this is the reason why I said, to try to make a long story short. Like, black in America, like, I'm not talking about African America. I'm talking black in America has a 150-year history where Chinese been here for thousands and thousands of years. We need this shit to be told and as accurate as possible because the more time that passes, the less likely it's going to be told accurately. Now, but I understand your frustration. But here's the adverse to that, right? Like, do you wanna look up and every time you go to see a movie, it got a nigga like Baby in it with a tattooed ice cream cone on his face? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the alternative. Either they gonna throw that in our face or they gonna show us this slave shit. So here's what I look at it like. They have to have some black either filmmakers and producers or black historians that they work with to make sure that this is accurate. We got access to too much information to be lying as freely as we used to and we could hide,
But why we can't have like movies that like have nothing to do with or where we can associate with past stuff like blaxploitation era, with your movies today would be your drug dealers and all this little dumb stuff. That would be the same as the blaxploitation era.
But let me tell you the problem for you, and it ain't for me. So this is why it should help. Should really hit more with you. And I don't try to mansplain shit. but it's really like you gonna get Deliverers from Eva and a Mad Black Woman. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mad
the
Black Woman.
alternative. I don't
Oh,
know the name
that
of all
movie,
that
Mad
shit.
Black movie.
Or Why
Okay.
Did I Get Married? It's several of those franchises. I'm saying you either gonna get that, you gonna get like that misrepresents how we really live when we scratch our booty in front of each other like normal people, and then you gonna get the stuff that depicts that hood shit, or you gonna get the shit that depicts slavery. We really don't have a lot of history to choose from, and our present don't really look that great. You know, and I say that with hesitation because I like to think positive. But you know what I mean? What are we gonna show them? Y'all want to go? You want to show people dropping out of high school and
Yeah.
But like I come from a family where you had to learn this stuff. You know what I mean? And I think for me that's why it's annoying to me because it's like I already have like a fair enough amount of information. You know what I mean? If they left out horses, oh well, whatever. You know what I mean? The big picture.
Nah,
Okay, I get it.
but let me tell you think about how horses changed America though. I mean, no,
Right. I mean
there's
that's
a
true.
real significance to it if you think about it. I know it seems irrelevant, but the
Right.
fact that we know that this
It's easier.
man can trace his roots back to Africa, and the strategic advantage that this tribe had in war is that they could fight from the back of a horse. And now, then you think about how horses changed farming when they came to America from Cuba and Jamaica, and when they made their way up and they came to America, we didn't have horses, right? I mean, so you think about how it revolutionized farming. You know, we think things are irrelevant, but they matter. That's what I believe. You know?
But I mean, even like okay, like you're right. You know what I mean? But even if how can I say this? Like with depictions, you see a horse there, like with farmers. So.
No. What I see is that my people could have been warriors.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Well,
You know, and that gives me a sense of pride because I could also say my granddaddy was a pimp, which is really more factual. I'd rather think my people was warriors than they were pimps.
True, but see, my way, what I was taught was, you didn't say that.
Is it me, y'all?
Yes.
I'm
Who's that?
hearing that echo.
Black
oh, I'm sorry. Is that me? My bad.
I think okay. But with me, like we taught, believe and find with, truth within ourselves. Like I can't associate like myself with, not saying a group, but it's like historically, I can't feel proud or some kind of way to be a part of something. I was taught to know of this within my own self in an individualistic way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's like that puts me in a position of being able to be around amongst every and anybody. You get what I'm saying? It's like I feel good within my own self. I don't have to be really a part of anything to feel good. That puts me in a position of being able to empower other people. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because some people they put labels on themselves.
I'm thinking about it from a young people's perspective.
Right, exactly. And that's probably what the market they're targeting. So, yeah.
You know, we're out there trying to find our identity, and we got to choose from my people was a pimp or my people was a warrior. Even if you don't know that shit to be factually true, I still think you should lean towards warrior. You feel me?
If you have to do that, but see the thing when you do that, look what you're having to do. Let me see. I think, for example,
you're having to disavow negativity.
Right. See what I'm saying? The thing is, what ends up happening, like for example, in 1978 is when like Roots came out, right? So like we're looking at 38 years later. You know what I mean? They're changing something in that movie. Okay, so they're gonna make this movie in 2016 or whatever, right? So guess what? In 2054, they're gonna make another one that says, "Oh, this was left out." You get what I'm saying? And if we raise our children to associate being a part of something based on their color, can you imagine how disappointed they will be or 2 generations from now will be when they change something again.
Let me play devil's advocate because I like a debate. I'll tell you. I can tell you right now what'll trump it. I know what'll keep them from making another Roots. I know exactly what'll keep them from ever making another Roots. There are gonna be so many motherfucking Barack Obama movies that represent the Negro story. You know what I'm saying? Watch. Because
Did
it's
you
gonna
guys?
be
you
Did you
try?
guys
What if
watch
you
it?
it's gonna
try
be
to?
history one day.
What if you try to maintain that pacifistic way of trying to loop all black people into feeling proud to be a part of this or be this or this way or that, and based on being a part of a group as a part of showing something that shows where a black man found his inner self?
I think that's a key part of identity, and we all find it in our own way. And I think we'd like to think in an ideal world that we get that. That's instilled in us with our parents. So, like you're saying, your parents said, "Look, you focus on being the best person you can be, right?"
It,
And
it
then
wasn't
you're
so much my parents, it was people that were from the
right. I
mountains
don't
of,
wanna.
no,
I don't
no,
wanna
I'm gonna tell
assume.
you, they were
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
mountains of Tennessee, between Tennessee and North Carolina, Hancock County.
But that's the
Okay, and
message, though. I'm on point with the message, though.
these people were not what you call your average black people. Okay, they were into more spirituality, more of
That's
another
cool.
sense of things because they had more of a Native American aspect. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. That's
So it's
cool.
like I wasn't raised to be like made to feel like I'm really, it'd be mandatory for me to feel some kind of way based on being a part of something. You know what I'm
No, no,
saying?
I
It's like being a
understand.
part of me. No, no, no. I'm not downing anybody for needing that way. You understand what I'm saying? But when you find you within
Right.
yourself, when you turn that light on, that's just like if somebody has a dirty house and they turn the light on, the roots just scatter. In other words, when you turn the light on within yourself, people can't, bad people, bad things, whatever, can't bother you.
Right.
They can't come near you. You understand?
Right.
Because you have
Yeah.
found your inner light. So the thing
So
is, I was raised this way. So that's why I've always felt like strange and separate from a lot of people. And it's difficult because I'm black. I consider myself black. I was raised in the hood and all of that. But can you imagine, you know what I'm saying, being like an only child, being raised amongst these people, and I'm raised to be individualistic way of dealing with things, and I'm around people that's like, oh, you supposed to be down with this and be this way and be that way, based on a numerous amount of people. Really? Wow. How can
Yeah.
I choose when I have this way of mentality? Guess what? I choose to stick with my way because my way makes me able to be amongst all races of people and not have a need to
oh,
be feeling superior or whatever. I have never in my life felt inferior to anything. I have no idea what that means. I have no
right.
idea what it feels like to, feel like, well, that white girl or that white guy. I have no idea what that is. I really don't. I am so I'm 44 years old and I cannot be honest. I cannot honestly tell you, you know what I'm saying, that I got issues with, race and stuff like that because I would be lying to you. I don't. I can't
Oh,
relate to it. And I've always pretended to do so because that was like the what do you call it? That was the bigger mass. I had to follow the bigger mass if I didn't want to get like constantly fucked with.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh
So it's
yeah.
like I had to act like instead of be like. But one thing, I didn't lose myself in the acting.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like I can be down with whatever you down with and then go back to my little, my way of life. Really
Yeah.
easy. Not a
And you
problem.
get
right.
to a point. You get to a point or an age where that shit don't matter. Everybody off doing their own thing anyway. So, but
Right.
it's just that patch to get there, man. When you waiting to get to that age is rough.
It's a bad thing sometimes because just like you said, Damien, like when you get to that point where it's like, yeah, because some people they perceive it as like not caring, like, oh, it doesn't matter. I care about everything. Oh my God, I care about everybody because it's like with me, it's like you have something that is it's free. In other words, everybody's worried about having the best of this, and money and education, but you have something that cannot be acquired really by education or money. You have something that is invaluable, really. I mean, not invaluable, but you understand what I'm saying. It's priceless.
So,
It can't be purchased. It's there's no there's no amount on it, and it's so free. And it's so free to the point that it causes you to feel free. You start seeing things, you get to see things from a higher position. Not saying that you feel superior to other people, but you see big picture, big time, all the time. It's so difficult because sometimes you have to like bring yourself down sometimes. And what you think is common sense, this used to be my problem when I was coming up. Because what I perceived to be common sense was Greek to the average person.
Oh, you mean? Oh, you think me? You talking about me personally? I mean,
No, sweetie, no. I'm talking about when I was younger. What I would perceive as common sense,
right,
was Greek to other people.
Well, I know. I'm really trying to. The reason why I asked that is.
And I didn't acquire this by education. You understand? I'm talking about as a little child. And that's why it made it difficult for me to get along with other kids. Because I'm like talking about this and this and this, and they're looking at me like, fuck is he talking about? Man, what? Don't nobody want to hear that shit. See what I'm saying?
It's like Anthony was saying. Y'all kind of
lost me.
No, it's like I can't explain it. It's like I don't know how he thought I was talking about him. I ain't no little kid. I'm grown. I just met you, but I was just saying.
I didn't mean personally. I meant to the platform. Like sometimes, when we talk amongst ourselves, we think we're talking amongst ourselves. So on the common sense thing, sometimes we don't think that somebody's listening to our message. We don't even know,
Right.
And we got to make sure they get it. So I was.
Well, I did say when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? When I would speak to like other children, you know how to chat.
Right.
Okay.
Well, y'all kind of lost me.
You sleepy, Davey. You sleepy.
No, it's a combination. I was talking about like the progression, like to the person you are today. Like you were saying when you were younger and you had to kind of fit in with the other kids.
Because I didn't understand.
Well, because they pressure all. I mean, that pressure is shitty around that age from every angle. It could be the clothes you wear. It could be the way you talk. It's so many shitty angles they could get you from. You know what I mean? So, but when you get to that point where you don't give a fuck about them no more. So that's what I was saying. Like, you really get to put your chest up.
That mentality was acquired around like before 10 years old.
Exactly. That's
I wasn't supposed to acquire that mentality until I got around the age I am now. So imagine getting that shit 30 years prior.
Right.
And imagine how difficult that is going forward, because nothing has really ever been simple to me. I mean, you got, like, for example, you got females that have gone through, the drama with the boyfriends and things like that. I didn't get a chance to deal with stuff like that. You know what I had to deal with? I had to deal with challenges from people. I didn't get a chance to deal with, somebody cheating on me. Oh, he cheating on me like this, this and the third. I didn't get a chance to, snot up pillowcases, because it's like my mind was always elevated to where it's like it didn't make sense for me to get upset because I already know why you doing what you doing.
You had the fast track to maturity.
Right.
And I mean, I'm not. I say this respectfully. It's the times, I believe too. Like, it's like in some cases I would say, look, we have all this technology, let's use it to educate our kids. And I think that they're more educated, they do more self-educating using the technology than actually being able to educate them. This is the deal. Just imagine if we can really hip these kids to the game, like when their brain starts to hit puberty. By 12, they already know some adult-like shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
teach them to think. You teach them to think. This is what helps them to become, professional and have successful careers in life. When you teach them to think. With my children came along in the late 90s, okay? And, that was during the time of the internet. You can just go Google something and you can do homework with a calculator. Not in my house, you can't. You had to go to the library in my house.
Right.
Okay, when they got in the 2000s, all the other kids was using calculators. No, work it out. You know why? Because I feel as though all this technology will fail one day. And I want my kids to still be able to keep on keeping on. You understand what I'm saying?
Function.
Because if I raise them or allow them to just rely upon technology, what will happen? Just for example, what if technology fails?
Yeah.
My kids ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
I'd be set back if if they shut down all the phones, it would set me
Lord.
back. That's me, I guess. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I would be majorly set back without my phone, just the way I conduct business.
We
and I
as
hate
a people need to
Yeah.
really consider a backup plan.
Right.
Okay? And you know what? I'm like this. They're already giving us like a subliminal message by hitting us with all this historical shit. Okay? If you think about it, they didn't have this technology back during this historical time. What did these people do back then?
They
You see what I'm saying?
died early.
Oh shit. You know what? They knew how to cultivate the ground. They knew how to they knew how to work the ground. They knew how to hunt. They knew how to do these things, this and the third. We need to relearn some shit. Some real shit. We need to get back to basics.
Yeah.
Because we're going to find ourselves somewhere, maybe not this generation, maybe the next one, or maybe three ones, the third one down. But somewhere along the line, this shit gonna shut down.
I think we need to have a reality
And people will be
check
starving,
on
and they ain't gonna know nowhere to live at. They're not gonna have nowhere to be able to fix anything. Let me tell you something. As a little girl child, I was so blessed because my mother, she was one of those mothers that didn't get married to somebody. She had a boyfriend, right? And she had this boyfriend, and he came into my life when I was 6 years old. And he left when I was 17. But let me tell you something. That man taught me how to put up drywall. He taught me how to do goddamn plumbing, all kinds of stuff. Self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? I am not somebody that is superior to a man, but I'm somebody that can help that man. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm somebody that will get dirty, put my knees down in the dirt with that man. You see what I mean? And won't give it a second thought.
My wife's first job was a farmhand, and she held that job for several years.
That's a good woman.
Yeah. She's highly educated now, and does good for herself.
But the thing is, she what is that feedback?
There she goes.
Oh, okay. The thing is, right? She in the event. Education money can make it happen.
Right. She can get on that farm.
There you go.
No, I'm with
you. Understand?
She's already, she's trying to take me back.
That is
she wants to move to the country and do that.
You know what? Man, I think you might need to listen. If people are really looking into what is going on in our society today, really, and which way our society is going, you might want to make that, you might want to make that move.
Yeah.
Might want to at least consider it. At least consider.
I mean, my plan is to try to at least produce my own electricity if it's solar or wind, Try to produce my own
Mhm.
food, primarily farming vegetables, maybe chickens, but my wife is tripping on that. But I
Well,
know
make
I can.
sure
I
that
know
you
I can
don't
get a
use any daggone farm seeds that have anything to do with GMO. Make sure it has no GMO in it.
right.
Because if you have GMO in any farming seeds that you have, in the event if the government wanted to be really asses, they can come in and just take all your crops and shit.
Right, but I mean, this
Because
is
they can
like just
test your
enough
shit and
to.
find out it has GMO in it.
This is like enough to eat, put a little bit in the freezer, and share some. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah,
I'm just saying, make sure that none of your crops have GMO in it.
yeah. Nah, I mean, this is all like out. I mean, this is Texas. I mean,
And that's
I
nothing to be like paranoid and this and the third. I'm just
nah.
saying, add
Right,
on to what we know. See,
right.
we be thinking, we like got this Einstein thing, but it's like, okay, that's fine, but add on that basic. Make sure you have that foundation, that basics, that
Here,
basic foundation. Make sure you have that.
here's the thing that I have, right? I like technology, so
Yeah, there's nothing wrong
that's
with
why,
that. I'm
right?
not debunking or disputing any of that.
Right, but here's what we have, right? And then that's why we can agree is that we forget that some people don't have our background, so they don't know how to go start a garden. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right,
And
right, right.
they don't know how to slaughter a chicken, and you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I saw my dad and three dudes from the neighborhood. One of them was my uncle, one of them was dude from my dad's old back home neighborhood. Like I saw him like shoot a pig, hang it upside down, drain the blood, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Gut that bitch, salt it, cure it. I saw him go through all that shit. Now I can't say that I could just do it right now, but if it came down
Mm-hmm.
to it and it was me and a pig and I had to eat, that pig is gone. That motherfucker's out
Right.
of there.
And see, that's the thing, it's like where I come from, like where I live, is like I live between where is the start of the north and the start of the south. So it's
Uh-huh.
like I live on that cut. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the thing is, what I more so have experienced is like people from down, like people always getting like made fun of that live in the south.
Right.
And my way of thinking, because of the type of family that I had come from the South on my father's side, that's people had that particular influence on me. I'm like, you know what? You can make fun of the people in the South all you want to, but at the end of the day, they'll be able to survive more so than people that are in the North.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So you can call them
Yeah.
country bumpkins and this, that, and the third, and backwards, and all of those shit if you want to. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? In the
Let's
event.
just call it simple. Our climate, it makes it easier for us to be able to do so.
It could, yes, but you know what? It's still more people in the South that are not high technology like that,
No. That's
like
what I mean.
everybody
That's what I'm
else. You
saying.
see what I'm
Like
saying?
I'm saying down here in the South, like we still got shit. Like it's still country around here where I'm at. I'm in
Right.
Texas. It's still country, so we ain't totally let go of it. But the deal is you gonna go past a lot of cows, right? That somebody gonna either suck the milk out of or eat the meat off of or make a shoe out
You
of,
don't have to
right?
explain this to
And
me. I totally
yeah,
know. I
but
understand.
you pass by that shit while you looking at your cell phone in regular everyday traffic, but you got cars, you in your car in traffic like a city, but you got cows beside you. Like so we haven't totally
Hmm.
let go of our country ways down here, but what I'm saying is that our climate makes us able to be productive 12 months out of the year.
But
We
see,
could
my thing is, what you're saying, you're just proving the point that I'm making. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
I am. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you're just
Because
proving
I'm
the point that I'm making.
yeah, we can
And
agree,
this
right?
needs to be heard. This, as we on
Yeah.
the same page. That's what I'm
Yeah, we
saying.
can agree. I just want to make sure
Right,
it's
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, we on the same
Right?
page. And the thing is, it's being heard though. We're
Yeah.
actually, letting this be out there because it
Right.
is important. You understand? People be thinking, okay, that's bullshit. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Let me tell you, this, y'all listening, people in the world, this shit is important,
But let me throw
whether
this
you
at you
realize it or
too.
not.
Carlotta, I don't mean to cut you off. I really
Go ahead, go
don't.
ahead. Go ahead, go ahead.
But you set your cutoff time earlier than mine, and I know mine passed, and I didn't want to
Oh
leave the
yeah, shit.
call.
Did we pass it? Did I pass? Oh, damn, I'm 253.
That's what I'm
I'll be
telling you.
damned.
And I'm just telling you because I knew mine was later than yours. So
Well, go take your complex to bed then.
no, I'm gonna have to just
I'm
sit
gonna be
down.
too.
Here, let me tell you what happens, Carlotta. When we had these conversations, my mind is stimulated, so my body will rest, but my
I know.
mind won't.
Me too. I got
I'm just mad y'all never answered my question.
Oh God, I'm sorry. What was it, Chuck? I'm
I
sorry.
think it was a swipe. I think it was made. I think it was out of spite. I said
No,
that.
not at all.
I did say that.
Nah,
No.
it's all
Not why we
good.
didn't answer the question. The answer to your question is it was done out of spite. That's the answer to the original question.
Oh, her question.
The original
Oh, okay.
question was, why did they make the movie Birth of a Nation? And they did it out of spite for the negativity of the original movie to offset that. Every time you search for Birth of a Nation, now you're going to get the positive one.
Oh, okay.
But see, it has a subliminal undertone.
But it's much better than the original. It has to be.
I understand. I understand the concept of the movie and why they make it whatever. But think about it.
I'm sorry, y'all, but it's GP. But what's up with the echo?
I'm sorry. I don't know. Is it still going right now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. It may
I don't
be
know.
my fault, but I mean, it's
No,
clear my thoughts.
you can
Am I clear?
just
No?
try to mute.
Yeah, when
Okay.
you mute, but I know
she
that
died.
that don't work if you try
It's
to
working
say
now.
something. I know, but if she tries to talk.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know.
she
Maybe
is.
I've been having issues. I don't know what's
But hey,
going on. Maybe.
let's do this. Y'all have a good night, and I'll
Okay.
catch y'all next time.
All right,
All
get
right.
some sleep. All right,
Good
Carlotta.
night. All right, well, wait a minute. I got
Ray,
one
you
more
still
last thing to say. Yeah, wait a minute. Chess, you just go ahead and mute for a minute.
I don't know what's wrong with it. I've been having issues.
If you can just mute it. Is Dre sleep? Dre might be sleep. Is he sleep?
No,
Dre.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to just make that point. Like I said, it has like subliminal undertones to all these damn historical racial movies. It's basically saying you niggas need to get back to basics. You need to remember some shit. Remember how to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the first people that in the event anything is to change in our country, you know what I'm saying, that will affect everybody, the most hit hard would be black folks. Because how they say, that little comedy thing, they say, we not ready. We wasn't ready. You see what I'm saying? That will be the issue, for real. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about not doing nothing drastic as far as, getting back to basics. Start doing stuff that, pulling yourself away from depending upon, maybe, for example, just calculators. You know what I'm saying? Start putting this mind back, wrapping your mind back around, maybe writing the shit on some paper or something. 5 bags of sugar at $12, not for $12, but $5 a bag or something. Start like working that shit out in your mind. That's what expanded people's minds when they had to actually work all that shit out in their mind. Because once they gave us this technology, if you think about it, it pretty much dumbed our ass down. For real. Because if you snatch away somebody's shit right now and ask them to work some shit out in their mind, they'll probably take about 30 minutes. Whereas just about maybe 25 or 30 years ago, somebody could tell you some shit in about maybe 3 to 5 minutes, maybe. 5 minutes max. And that was a black child. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just saying, us as people, we need to ease back on all that little technical shit. Because if you really pay attention, you know what I'm saying? You know how everything always be telling us some shit on some kind of weird way, and we don't get it. And then like 5 years later, somebody gives us this type of imagery like, wait a minute, damn, 5 years ago, they was setting this shit up 5 years ago. Damn, and we missed it? All because they put out a movie. Remember when they put out Independence Day and everybody said, well, wait a minute, it was something about that goddamn movie had to do with 9/11.
Yeah,
Remember that?
that's true.
But ain't nobody paid attention. Ain't nobody paid attention to mine.
And Enemy of the
Didn't
State.
nobody
that
make
came
the
out. Remember that
association?
movie?
Enemy of the State. Right, exactly.
That came out. That came out
See?
a while back, and then you come up to modern times and how everybody's getting spied on.
Hollywood always tell you some shit, you know what I'm saying, early on. They always telling you something. And I mean, if you think about it, like I said, I'm not saying because these movies that you mentioned, Chess, I was thinking about this when they put out 12 Years a Slave and then turned around and had the Butler and all this other shit. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Why y'all sending all these backwards shit? Why y'all making all these backwards ass movies? We live in a time period that you should be reflecting on what the fuck is going on now. Y'all should be making, there's a whole lot of movies you could be making, that you could be reflecting on what's going on now. You can lie about it. You can tell half the truth about it, but at least you can fucking make it. And people can relate to it because they are of today. They are now people. They are now. But you talking all this back long time ago shit, and then you look at the fact that what Hollywood is trying to put out there, and then you watch or start researching what's going on with our economy. And shit like that. You be like, wait a minute, these motherfuckers trying to tell us something. We need to learn how to grow some fruit or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just at least consider it. It's nothing wrong with adding on that basic way of life to your Einstein shit and your $15 million. That's all I'm saying. Because you may have $15 million, but trust and believe, they have an elite economic system that can really it can be made to where as though you can lose that $15 million quickly and end up having nothing. Just like that. How in the hell you got lottery winners that have won $315 million and are broke today? Where they do that at? How do you spend $315 million in one lifetime? Where they do that at? That sounds like some out the woodworks investors came along on the strength of knowing, of somebody that's important and came along and told these people, well, we'll help you. And we'll we'll help you to establish your money and set them up in investments, so they'll be secure. Because you can't put $315 million in Bank of America. Because they're only going to insure up to maybe 750,000, maybe less than that now. I'm not sure. But they only insure a certain amount. Now, mind you, in 2014, they changed the laws when it comes down to over international banking. That shit when people be sending their money offshores and stuff. Oh, nah. That's going to make it hard as hell for you to get your goddamn money like that. You put your money over there. Now what? It's like they sit up here and put all this shit out to us. All this little Black Lives Matter, all these people getting supposedly shot by the police, they occupying our mind with all that dumb ass shit. But me, I'm the type of person, you know what? You can do all that smoke and mirror shit, but I'm worrying about what's going on over here. I'm looking at what's going on over here. People don't even realize all them damn executive orders that was signed into the government. I mean, into law. They don't even know about all that shit. Because they were too preoccupied about, oh my God, a white police officer shot another black person. The fuck? That shit is like, wow. If y'all really just turn to the right and look at what's going on the right side as opposed to all that left side bullshit, it will trip y'all out. I'm telling you. You be like, what? Get out of here. Y'all bugging. That's what's going on for real? That's like making your little child sit in front of the TV and watch Sesame Street all day while some little ghetto ass mother's in the back room like doing something with a boyfriend or something. You know what I mean? Really? It's like, damn,
All right,
why we
Carlotta,
get treated like them little preoccupied little black, you know,
Hey,
just sit and
Carlotta,
watch Sesame Street.
Hey, Carlotta, you using your little powers now? Are you predicting something here?
Hey, you know what I'm just saying, when I be saying certain things, I'm going to tell you like this. What I speak on is like you can actually find this information. That's all I'm saying. It's not like I'm sitting up here being a paranoid motherfucker. I'm doing other. No, this is actual fact shit that actually happened. Things have been signed. Shit has been being done. This is not some old conspiracy theory. Oh, they probably going to do some shit. No, they have done this. We are not paying attention. We paying attention and put too much energy into the wrong shit. You need to wake up. Wake up, turn to the right. Look what's going on the other side. On the other side. Stop looking over here. Look over here. Matter of fact, turn all the fuck away around, 360. Spin on this shit. I'm telling you. Spin. You'll see everything. If you turn your body all the way around, you can see a whole goddamn room. You turn to the left, turn to the right, you ain't gonna really see shit. Okay, so I'm wrong. You gotta do a 360 on this. You got to see everything. Y'all, everybody need to see everything from every direction right now. It's not so much as what we see visually. Our mind, man. We got to really allow our minds to be open. Not bombarded and overwhelmed and shit. No, just consider, take into consideration. Put it in the back of your mind. Store that information some motherfucking way in your head, but at least have it there. Because, say like, for example, tomorrow come and somebody do some old boot shit, you won't be like, you won't go into shock and have a goddamn heart attack. You be like, okay, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, I was aware of that. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And you'll know how to go and take action after that. You'll know what to do instinctively. Because truthfully, my perception, this is just my perception, this is not true. What I've noticed about a lot of people of color, they have deep instincts. Because if you notice, people of color are not quick to commit suicide. They'll go hustle. If you get to get a person, a dude that, you know, was making good money and all that, and he lost his job, guess what? He gonna hustle. He gonna sell something, socks, drugs, something, but he gonna do that. But yet still, if you got, no disrespect, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing like that, but a lot of times, y'all can look up the statistics if you want to look at statistics and shit. You know what I'm saying? People that have lost a major significant amounts of money, they'll jump out a goddamn window. They can't deal with life after that. It's like, what? Oh, nah, I lost like all my money. I'm dead.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying? So us, we be like, look, we gonna have to downsize. We gonna have to eat some beans and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? We be like, had to go to pawn shop. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what?
Oodles. Get your oodles and noodles.
There you go. See?
Well,
It's not. People need to stop, get their mind away from being this thing about it's bad being black. Yuck, black is black. It's bad. It's yucky. Yucky. No, the hell it ain't. If you know like I know, no, it's not. No, it's not. Let me say this. Just to say this. Michael Jordan's tennis shoes wasn't the reason for him jumping so damn high. I'm going to say that. Make sense? It wasn't the tennis shoes. And y'all can go out there and buy them motherfuckers for $200 and think you can play ball better than the bitches if you want to. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Shit, all you doing is making somebody else in this world rich. But his tennis shoes wasn't the reason he could jump so high. Now, I'm going to bed. How about this? And I love y'all. And I don't care what color y'all are. I was just being honest about some shit. I would say some shit that nobody else says. I guess I had a CIA at my damn house mouth.
That's
Oh
all right.
well, FEMA can't be a crime with the fuck. No, I'm just playing. But I love y'all here. And I'ma holler at y'all later.
Love you. Get some rest.
All right, Dre, holler at you tomorrow. All right, good night.
Good night. Dre, shut it down. I think it's just me and you.
All right.
Oh, you over there asleep.